So these visuals that you see on your screen right now are from a moment ago where former President Pranab Mukherjee's last rites were being performed at the Lodi crematorium. His family members are there. We are now being given to believe there's a strict COVID protocol that you see at that crematorium. You can see that you've got people who went inside wearing full PPE kits. In fact, only 5 members of his family have been allowed or are there present at the Lodi crematorium, and the full military honors. It's a muted affair, and sadly, only and only because of COVID-19 that we see a situation arise like this. But remember, he had tested coronavirus positive, and that was only detected once he was rushed to the hospital due to a fall, and he had injured himself. So as a part of a routine test, it was found that he is also COVID-19 positive. And since then, he was never really been able to recover. He was at the R&R hospital where top doctors were attending to him, but somehow the road to recovery was not easy. His health condition kept deteriorating. The doctors kept hoping for the best, but ultimately he lost that battle. He lost that fight with life. We've got Arvind Gunashekaran now joining us with all the latest. Arvind, you were telling us just a short while ago about the COVID protocol that is in place for this cremation. Would you like to give us some more details as to how long is this going to last? How many people have been allowed?
Sanket, like you mentioned that what the Defence Ministry sources are saying is that they have put in place a detailed COVID guideline even for this particular ceremony. In fact, we also saw the 3 different timings for 3 different set of people, dignitaries, to pay respect for the former president. In fact, we saw the first hour from 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. We saw official dignitaries. Only 7 people were allowed at 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. We saw the Home Secretary, we saw the Defence Secretary, and we also saw Defence Minister, Chief of Defence Staffs, and also the Speaker, Prime Minister, President, and the Vice President. So after this 1 hour period, then again we saw the other dignitaries, where we saw Congress former President Rahul Gandhi also arriving at this particular residence of the former President Pranab Mukherjee at 10 Rajaji Marg, where he also paid his respect. Even there we saw very few people were allowed, and after which even for the general public time of the last 1 hour, even we saw very few people allowed. Even those people who were allowed inside, their temperatures were also checked. So after this, earlier usually whenever it is a state funeral, usually the mortal remains of that individual will be taken in a gun carriage van, but this time, because it's a COVID protocol has to be followed, that's why this particular mortal remain of former president was taken in a hearse van. And then what we are also seeing now is that even the close family members were allowed at the Lodi crematorium, where we saw even those people handling the mortal remains also were in PPE suits. We saw the former president's son doing the last rites. But what the Defence Ministry sources are saying is that as per the official statement also, they have completely handled the entire ceremony with strict guidelines of COVID to make sure that there should not be any issues with the guidelines. Sanket?